So the latest Pixar film, Lightyear, released on Disney Plus. I finally watched it a couple weeks ago, and today I am going to give you my complete ranking of the Toy Story movies. But before I do that, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, comment down below. What out of all five of them is your favorite? What would you rank the other ones? I want to know all that down below and more. And with that said, let's get into my ranking. Coming in last place, the worst Toy Story film by, I believe, a long shot, is Toy Story 4. I just couldn't get into this one. I was beyond excited for it. I am a massive fan of the Toy Story franchise, but I just couldn't get into this one. It was another mediocre Toy Story adventure. That's all it was. Sure, the Woody emotions were great emotions. All the characters have great chemistry. There's some nice payoff here and there. But the main story's just like, a toy gets lost, toy's got to go find him. But it wasn't played in an interesting or iconic way as even Toy Story 2 is. I'm not the biggest fan of Toy Story 2, but that is even played in a more iconic way. And this movie is just not played in an iconic way at all. It's just another mediocre story with great emotions, still great voice acting, and Woody stuff, like I said, is spectacular. But throughout the entire film, I just really couldn't see myself getting attached to anything that happened in it. Like, I was just sitting down, and it's another watchable Toy Story movie. Just out of all five of them, this is the one I've never rewatched. On a similar note, we're going with Toy Story 2, and just coming out here, I do say that this isn't a very good movie because it's my brother's favorite. Just keep in mind that this is evenly iconic as even the first one. This is a movie that if I'm ever scrolling on Disney Plus, I got some time to kill, I'm bored, I'll just click it on and I'll watch it. And it's iconic. It's got a nice story. It's got everything right with a Toy Story movie. The thing is, if it comes to the first movie or this one, the first movie really, really kills it. Now, of course, it's still a really great movie. The stuff with Jesse and, I forgot the horse's name. Son of a gun. Bullseye. Bullseye's his name. The stuff with Jesse and Bullseye, all that stuff is great. The stuff with Pete is great. It's just another watchable movie. It's extremely fun. It's got a nice tone to it. It's not as iconic as the original, but it's still equally iconic. I just put it this low because it is my brother's favorite Toy Story movie. So it's the one that I'm not keen to rewatch over and over again, but it's still a really good Toy Story movie. Kicking off our top three, ironically, is Toy Story 3, and I still think this is a good movie. It's actually a great movie. I used to say that this is my favorite movie of the Toy Story franchise. It's not even close anymore. That doesn't change the fact that this isn't still a great movie. The stuff when they're at the daycare, all that stuff is really good. The stuff with Andy and all the emotions that are pulled in here, that stuff is really good. Instantly after the movie ends, I was really excited for Toy Story 4 after I saw it in the theater. Of course, I wasn't the biggest fan of that. This is just a really good and really fun movie. I feel like this is one of the most iconic of the franchise. Everyone knows this story. It's emotional. It's got the best emotional beats of this entire franchise. The thing is, I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm even running out of things to say about this. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I've never really felt like I need to rewatch it at all. And I know that's probably a bad thing. I probably should rewatch it, but I just never felt the need to, and I haven't seen it in a long time. That doesn't change the fact that this is an iconic story with iconic emotions. Toy Story 3 really rocks. I just haven't felt the need to see it in a long time. My runner-up to the Toy Story movies is Lightyear. This is a really great movie. It's a really great action movie that's also in the Pixar movies. It's definitely Pixar's most action-filled movie. I can definitely see a kid going there and getting obsessed with this movie. It's kind of like Star Wars or Star Trek for Disney and Pixar. Sure, there's some moments here and there that if they changed it, if they continued with the continuity of Toy Story 2 and what that already established, it would be even better. But they still managed to make a really great movie with some really nice action. And the animation here, the action sequences are really well animated. Chris Evans voices Buzz Lightyear really well. I mean, this is just a really well-made movie. And it's one of my favorite genres. And so to have it be a Pixar movie, which is one of the best animation studios, with one of the best genres of film, you know I'm going to love it. And that's exactly what I did. I really, really loved this movie. It's in my top 10 of the year. It will probably remain in my top 10 of the year because it is a fun, watchable action movie set in the Toy Story universe. Okay, but these films aren't even near close to the iconic animation movie such as Toy Story. It is such an amazing movie. The two leads have fantastic chemistry. Everyone has fantastic chemistry. There's some nice emotions here. It's just truly an amazing movie. This is one of the most rewatchable movies ever. I will watch this at least twice a year. Not only is it shorter, only going about an hour and 40, but I could just sit down and I could just watch this all day. It's an iconic movie. Iconic leads. It's one of the rare films that I would come out here and say is perfect. For the first movie they've ever made, Pixar made a perfect movie. In fact, it's like a lot of their early movies, where they are very darn near perfect. Yet this one is ultimately the best Pixar movie ever made. It is genuinely awesome, and I just really love this film. So please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below. What is your guys' ranking of the Toy Story movies? I want to know all that and more down below. I got only 2 episodes of The Umbrella Academy Season 2 left. As you see, right before I was going to record this, I was about to watch episode 9. So yeah, stay tuned for a whole bunch of reviews. I've got 2 Halloween reviews because Halloween Ends is almost here. Also, check out the Unitech Digital Media YouTube channel. Me and a bunch of friends in my Unitech class, we are going to live stream a podcast. We were going to talk about a bunch of movies and TV. So subscribe to that. The link will be in the description. And as always, make sure to subscribe to join the Nerd Army. Peace out.